Greetings, Benjamin J. from BENZTRAINZ with a follow-up on running the layout on D-cell batteries. It has been 5 hours and this locomotive is still running. So this will be the last video. I have no idea how long this is actually going to run, but you can see how dim the light bulb is and how slow this is going, and yet it's still running at a constant speed all the way around the rail. And this is that de-rusted rail. And I'm powering it from the battery trays. These are 6 volts each, and I have them wired in series, so 8 D-cell batteries. This is actually quite warm. So this is going to run until it virtually drains these batteries. But like I said, when I started this experiment, I figured it would run for 20 minutes, half an hour, something like that. It's now been running 5 continuous hours, non-stop. You can see that bulb is really, really dim, and yet this locomotive continues to run. So I have no idea how much longer it's going to run. It's going to keep going slower and slower and slower. Eventually, it will very likely just stop, and the light bulb will drain the rest of the batteries. Difficult to say. I have no idea. This was really, really surprising. But it does go to show how efficient the magnetic lock-on is and how well this de-rusted track is conducting electricity. So you think this thing is just crawling around the rail now, and yet it's running at an absolute constant speed and pulling 9 cars with a lighted tinder. You can see that light bulb is getting really, really dim now. And yet this locomotive just keeps right on going. So this was a really interesting experiment. Whether it's going to be of any interest to anyone or not, I have no idea, but I was really curious to see how long you could run a Marx layout with flashlight batteries. And I'm just absolutely astounded that this locomotive has run now 5 hours non-stop. Just absolutely amazing. These are the cheapest batteries I could find. 3 for $1 at dollar store. And got them wired in series, of course. These are 6 volts each, so 12 volts combined. So if you used a car battery, a deep cycle marine battery, something like that, this would run for days. I have no doubt about that at all. But I have no idea how much longer it's going to run. It's eventually just going to stop, and then the light bulb will very likely kill the batteries. So anyway, this will be the last video. 5 hours is an impressive amount of time to run a locomotive on 8 D-cell batteries. Like I said, it's still running at a constant speed. Really slow now, but still running at a constant speed. So it's going to stop soon. I just don't know when. And I don't know if it'll just eventually stop and the light bulb will remain on, or if the motor itself will just drain the batteries dead. No idea. But it was an interesting experiment and really surprising results. I had no idea that flashlight batteries could power this locomotive for this amount of time. 5 continuous hours. Really, really amazing. So just a quick update. I was really surprised at how long this has run. So 8 D-cell batteries running a CAN motor Lionel locomotive for 5 continuous hours, pulling 9 cars with a lighted tinder. That's actually quite respectable. I had no idea it would run this long. Like I said, I expected 20 minutes, half hour, something like that, an hour at the most. But 5 hours, I was just absolutely amazed that this locomotive is still running. So just a quick follow-up. This will be the last video, and I'll make a note of actually how long this runs before it stops. But so far, 5 hours, and it's getting slow. There's no doubt about that. But it's continuing to run at a constant speed. So it's going to run until it just kills these batteries dead. Anyway, I just wanted to do a follow-up video. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email. BENZTRAINZ@gmail.com. And as always, thank you for watching.